The small cottage was a universe unto itself. Wow. I mean, just that one line, right? It pulls you right in. You immediately get the sense of a world that's, well, both incredibly small and somehow infinite. So let's dive into that. Let's really explore how a partnership, a whole lifetime together, can build a world that's just as huge.
So yeah, today we're going to deconstruct this really beautiful literary portrait of a lifelong partnership. We're going to look at how the tiniest little details, the things you might not even notice, can actually create the most profound, the most powerful connections.
So, who actually lives in this universe? Well, meet Arthur and Maeve. For the next little while, they're basically the only two people that matter. Their relationship, that's going to be our entire focus. And here it is, the foundation of their entire world. 53. 53 years together. I mean, just think about that for a second. Over half a century of shared history, of inside jokes, of quiet moments. That one number, that's the bedrock for everything we're about to see. Right, so how does a simple little cottage become a whole universe? That's what we're digging into in this first part. We're looking at how a physical place, a house, can transform into something so much more, like a vessel holding a lifetime of memories and love. And the writing, it just paints such a vivid picture, doesn't it? You can almost feel it. These sun-dappled rooms, the quiet of a garden right next to a whispering wood. But here's the thing that's so important. The house isn't just wallpaper. It's not just a backdrop for the story. It's an active participant. It's the silent witness that holds the entire history of their life together. And this really gets us to the heart of it all. What is enduring love, at least according to this story? Well, it's not some big, dramatic Hollywood thing. It's a quiet and steady thing. I just love that description, the idea of love being so permanent that it's literally etched into the very grain of the house. Okay, so if it's so quiet and steady, how do they even express it? Well, it's not through grand declarations or big speeches. It's shown in the small, unspoken rituals. You know, these little daily acts of devotion that create the quiet rhythm of their life together. And the source gives us some just beautiful examples. Take this, for example, a simple object, the chipped blue mug. Every single day, Arthur brings Maeve her tea in this exact mug, her favorite, without ever being asked. It's such a tiny action, right? But it speaks volumes. It's all about attention and care and just knowing another person completely. And then there's this. You can almost hear it. Maeve humming an old tune she probably doesn't even remember the words to anymore, while she's kneading bread. That sound, it's probably been the background music of their home for decades. It's a ritual of comfort, of continuity. And finally, there's this. Every single evening, their hands find each other. It's not something they think about, it's not a conscious decision, it's just instinct. A physical reflex that shows just how deep their connection really is. And this quote, it just nails it, doesn't it? The way their hands are described, mapped with veins and age spots, that tells you the entire story of their long life together. But the fact that those hands still find each other, automatically, that shows a love that has gone beyond time, beyond change. So you take all these rituals, all these years, and what do they add up to? Well, they create something totally unique. It's like a private language, built from this massive library of shared history that only the two of them can ever fully understand. So how do you even build a language like that? Well, first, you need that solid foundation of time, in their case, 53 years. Then, on top of that, you build this whole library of nonverbal cues. You know, those shared glances that can say more than a whole conversation. And finally, you get to that almost telepathic ability to finish each other's sentences. We've all seen that, right? And that's the end result. A way of communicating that's so deeply baked into their shared experience that it's totally exclusive. It's the ultimate you had to be there. A language spoken without ever saying a word. Okay, so why does any of this matter? I mean, why are we diving so deep into this little story about two people? Because by looking at all these specific tiny details of their life, we can actually start to understand something really universal about love and connection for all of us. And this comparison really drives the point home. Think about how we usually see love portrayed, right? It's loud, it's flashy, it's all about public declarations. But the story of Arthur and Maeve, that gives us a totally different picture. It presents love as something quiet, steady, private, something that's woven right into the fabric of everyday life. And really, if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Profound, lasting love isn't about one single grand gesture. It's built slowly, brick by brick, from adding up thousands of small, consistent details. It's the chipped mug, it's the old tune, it's the touch of a hand, day after day after day. Which brings us right back to this idea. Their love was not a loud or flashy thing. It perfectly sums it all up. Look, this kind of quiet, steady love, it might not be the plot of a dramatic blockbuster movie, but it's the kind of real, enduring connection that can literally build an entire universe for two people. And so that leaves us with a final question to think about. If our lives are these universes that we build with the people we care about, then what are the small details? What are the unspoken rituals that define your universe?